Welcome back to the home stretch. Well, our special guest today is Frank Dunga, whose real name is Kunle Idowu. He's a Nigerian actor, comedian, and journalist who came to limelight through the comedy series The Interview. Kunle obtained a bachelor's degree in agricultural science from Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ogun State, and a master's degree in animal genetics. So how did an agric scientist
and animal
geneticist become a comedian and journalist and actor?
Okay, now.
Just call
Anyway, first of all, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Mr. Idowu.
Nice to meet you, ma.
Same here. Yes, so agric science, animal genetics.
Oh, you know, some people just call it farmer. As in, I'm a rural farmer.
Don't
let the
So
English
if you're a
can
farmer,
confuse
then why are
somebody.
you looking for a job?
Thank you.
Please, what's farming? It's not to plant something and harvest it. We are planting humor and we are harvesting laughter.
No. You started out, you went into humor and laughter sale because you said you could not get a job.
Well, if you want to look at that, that's a different ballgame
So,
entirely.
The tone completely changed.
Yeah,
the
The
tone.
tone and the tune.
So, agriculture is still my very first love. I mean, I have a very soft spot for agriculture. I love life sciences. I've always wanted to be involved with production. But, you know, fate.
Oh, sorry, what do you mean production? Animals having babies?
Yeah, breeding.
Breeding.
Yes, but anything that
Sorry,
has to do with
my
putting-
lingo is wrong. Okay, this
You
is
know?
the agric scientist lingo. Breeding.
you know.
Excuse my French.
Yeah, excuse me. You know, like, nobody above mistake, you understand? This life, that's the thing.
Thank you.
We can't tie it to our chest.
Thank you. You can't.
We can't tie the word to our chest. We have to, that's
You
fine.
tight it to it.
Yes, I live my own. That's the thing. But I've always been excited about the process of putting things together to create a completely different end result. And since I was a kid, and that transcends all aspects of life, from agriculture to art, because I also, I'm an artist and a musician. So the process of putting things together to create a totally different outcome. And I think that in itself has propelled me and kept me on to doing this.
You are a musician. That tells me that you are an artist, as in you're supposed to have studied the arts. What were you doing studying sciences when you were going to revert at the end of the day?
I have a voracious appetite and an insatiable one for knowledge. So I guess that the art part of me, or the artist part of me, it's inbuilt. That's the one we used to call follow come. Like, to go like this for now, follow come, like charger that come with phone. That's follow come part of me. But I had to acquire knowledge in the sciences. I had to, fine-tune my brain, sharpen my oblongata medulla, number 6. You cannot know that one because that's special, you understand? But people that are looking at us from now, they get it. And the one that number 6.
No, I don't
What
know.
of the red corner? That's the thing. All these things, they mix together. That's where they give somebody, you understand? You have to aware on the road. Let me
You
also
have
do
to
now.
aware.
So that anybody I want to pick and pocket you, before they pick and pocket you already pick and pocket their hand. You say, Ogbeni, hold up. So, but that's the thing there. So...
You are picking pocket them.
First to attack, you understand? Before they hide you, you hide the hand. I say, Oga, hold up. Put your hand in your pocket. Don't near me. But thank God, they are changed now. So that's the thing. That's the benefit of say that we are ruling ourselves. But that's another story for another comment, another time. But personally, I've always loved the arts. The part of me that's an artist. I think that's inbuilt. But I also love. I'm very inquisitive, so learning new things and getting information it led me to sciences. So many questions to answer, and the process of what makes things work, how is it made, that led me to sciences.
By the way, Kunle Idowu won Best Actor at the African Film Festival in 2018, and he got nominated for Best Actor in a Comedy in the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Award for his role in The Meeting, which unfortunately he lost to Femi Jacobs.
Okay.
Oh, you were beaten there.
Oh yeah, that meeting is Femi Jacobs. You know that is a senior, is a brother colleague. You understand? So Femi Jacob, that's
Is he a brother or is he a colleague? He's a
all of
brother
the above.
colleague.
Yeah, exactly. When your brother is also your colleague, you understand? He's a brother colleague.
He's a brother
Even
colleague.
Igbo people that teach us this language, they don't know that one. That's why when they teach us from 1960, when we call it our independence, we start to mix our own chemical together in English language. You can't find it on CNN, no. That's our own thing.
Okay, just hold on. I don't know if the producers can play. There's something you did recently. I actually saw it this morning, and I did not know for the life of me that you're going to be sitting down here today. But let's see this.
Hello? Hello? Who called Spider-Man? Hello? Who called Spider-Man? Oh, we have no time. Oh. Man, I'm going. Oh. What's the problem?
Esma, you said you know that song. Thank God. Like old school something. You know, all these new school people, they can't really, calibrate it. Old school people like.
What were you doing there, please?
I was saving the world.
Oh, but somebody called you to come and save the world.
No, the story here because that's.
Because you were asking who called Spider-Man.
Yeah, so the Spider-Man parody, the background story to that is imagine a young, an unemployed graduate, a frustrated unemployed graduate in Lagos, waking up one morning around Mushin and discovering he has superpowers like Spider-Man. What will he do? So that's another new thing I'm working on. It's going to be a web series, hopefully probably a TV series, part of what some people would describe as stupid comedy. I mean, it's just absurd in a parallel universe somewhere in my head. And hopefully I can put it in our own heads to all of us so that we can suffer what I'm suffering together at times. So imagine Frank Dunga, the new Spider-Man, discovers he has special powers like Spider-Man. He decides to swing around the streets of Lagos to answer people's calls for help. Unfortunately, once in a while, he runs into electric post, transformer, all these little problems. But it's not his fault. I mean, the attempt is to bring to the fore some of the challenges. Everybody looks at Hollywood and like, why can't Hollywood make films like Hollywood? First of all, the environments are different, the cultures are different, the challenges are different.
They have power there, there's no power
Imagine, though the advantage is there, because imagine Spider-Man to go and run inside Nepal or transformer in Nigeria.
When there's no light.
And there's no light, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. But if he's abroad, problem can happen.
He will die.
That's why abroad, they put all their cables underground. It's for Spider-Man to be able to survive. Let's see how he will survive in Lagos. So they called him now. Somebody called. These people, they call emergency number for irrelevant things. So they called Spider-Man. I showed up. Only for me to discover is the wrong house address. They cannot name house and street properly. Why? So they say, A31, A31, B32. You say 26. How? What's going on here? Try Google now. That auntie that used to speak inside Google. Turn left, turn right, turn left. You're on your own. You can't kill herself now.
Okay, so with this, apparently you won't be going for any interviews anymore.
Because, my brother, if you are the person that wake up tomorrow morning and you discover that you are Superman, will you still go for interview? Will you still come for this show next Sunday or next Saturday? Let's not lie. Let's tell the truth. You discover that the first thing you do, I know, you fly to America. Then you fly back. Then you open shop. NT airline. You put down your back. You're going up and down. It's even cheaper. Because nobody can have accidents. Nobody can have accidents. It's only you and the passenger at your back. Maybe you can even fly the big food.
NT airline.
You see, these are people that like you. They're already packaging it. I also can do your flyer at Shomolu. I can print and be for you when you start.
No, but you're Spider-Man. It cannot be.
We work together. It's collabo. That's the way forward. Me and you collabo.
Jesus Christ.
Kunle, or should I call you Frank? So, what has it been like? I mean, the fact that your kind of comedy is strange, in quotes, sort of difficult. It's not exactly stand-up comedy, so you can't do slapstick comedy. You just stand in a place and you're cracking jokes all over the place. Some people might not even understand what you're doing, so it has to be played out. So, what has it been like for you carrying your kind of trade and putting it side by side with those who do stand-up comedy and all that?
Thank you for that question. So I mean, I have a lot of respect and admiration for people that do stand-up comedy. I think it's an incredibly difficult thing to do, to stand with pre-thought-out jokes and read
And
them out.
sometimes it's on the spur of the moment.
Well, that's spontaneity. That's another thing entirely. I mean, some people can add it to their art. Some people can't. So they just come with 20 jokes in their head and they have a teleprompter or a script or somebody, and maybe out of 10, maybe if you're lucky, 6 of them are really, and you exit at the loudest one. Don't go and stretch yourself. It's a really difficult thing to do. But I don't want to explore that yet, even if I could do that. But I'm very comfortable with telling stories as a filmmaker. My background, really, apart from animal genetics and agriculture, I work and I still do work. I worked and I still work as a cinematographer, videographer, editor, special effects person, the compositing, color grading, animator. All these little things.
It's okay.
Where did you learn all that?
For the most part, self-taught. YouTube, Google, like they say, is your friend. Google has been my very close friend, my homie. You understand? And that's why I encourage young people. A lot of information is out there on this cyberspace. Very little excuses. I mean, I used to be a broadcast journalist. My foundation in storytelling, reporting, documentary filmmaking was really grown under that condition.
So how did a Greek graduate, a Greek scientist, become all of these? Because the list is now long.
Yeah, because we're the best trained anywhere in the whole wide world.
What do you mean we're the best trained?
For example, an agricultural science student goes through the rudiments of crop production, animal breeding, and agricultural engineering, weather forecast, or meteorology, goes through a whole bunch of stuff. So it makes you well-rounded. And even PR, you have to know how to market.
Cinematography doesn't come into that.
So don't forget, because you are used to producing, putting things together to see an end product, putting soil inside ground and watch it. Make sure, say, chicken not reach there, lizard not swallow the seed until it becomes fully grown crop. So that process helps you to fine-tune